And here we are again, 7:37. Good Thursday morning to you on the eve, not quite the eve, but we'll say on the horizon is the beginning of the NOJHL season for a new year. We have a tailgate party happening Saturday, noon till 2 at Civic Park. The players will be out there for autographs and pictures, meet and greet. There'll be the bouncy houses, face painting, games, speed puck challenge, whole lot of fun. Chip Truck will be out there for some munchies as well. It should be a whole lot of fun. We invite the Miners Nation out to take a look at the new guys on the roster. We have the head coach in studio and general manager Ryan Wood visits once again. Good morning.
Morning, guys. It's great to be back.
You look like you summered well.
Yeah, it was a good summer, definitely. I'm going to have to get into a training regime with our assistant coach, Austin Klein, to get me out of that summer weight.
When I say he summered well, he looks like a slow pitch player who always used a runner.
I loved using the runner. Well, there's a nice new rule in slow pitch.
I didn't see your golf swing on that.
I was going to ask you about that too, Greg. I was going to ask for an assessment.
Let's be realistic here. My job as a hockey coach is to recruit people, and I recruited 2 good golfers for our team, and unfortunately,
it's very disappointed in their performance.
Our performances were not where they needed to be, and
poor Jed.
We'll try again next year. Yep.
So what do you say? So what do you say?
I just put Jed on the golf wire.
They've both been moved along.
Poor Jed. Take a lot of heat.
Jed was great. Austin was the disappointment.
Once again, thanks to everyone that came out to make the golf event a great outing. We the Gold Miners partnered with the KL 100th Anniversary Committee for a great day. Lots of fun had by all. The team of
didn't rain.
Steph Barrett, Eric Chamayard, Drew Enoy, and Dan Payunin were the winners.
Yep.
1 shot ahead of both you guys, right? Or 2 shots ahead?
I think it was 2.
Both your teams? You guys
3
wound up tied?
3 under, yeah.
Okay. So Saturday night, Voodoo's in town, game 1 of the season. Training camp, give us an assessment. How'd it go?
It was good. It was different than what's been done here in the past. We had a lot of guys come through and try to make our hockey club. And obviously it's difficult to make decisions, but we had to make them. And we feel that we've got some of the right pieces in place here to get us started for the year.
All right.
It's crazy to meet these kids in there. Oh, I'm from Chicago. I'm from Winnipeg. I'm from LaSalle, Manitoba. I'm from...
I'll tell you, Greg, what's even crazier...
Travel the world.
What's even crazier is you look at their hometown, and then you look at their hockey history. And, there'll be a kid born in Yukon that's played hockey in Atlanta.
Yeah, there was a kid from none of it, right?
Yeah, it's all these kids are pretty dedicated. They don't have a problem leaving home to pursue their hockey goals. And, as long as they come here, work hard, and do the best that they can, we're going to try to give them an opportunity. But, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. We're here to win this year. We want to make sure we got the right pieces in place to have a good push on for the year. And, they could be here today and gone tomorrow. But
how many are back, Ryan?
We've got 3 returning guys.
That's it. Just the 3. Yeah.
Captain Quinn Schneidmiller, who you announced at the golf event. Josh Main.
Right.
He's looked really good in camp.
Yep. Josh is a man on a mission this year. I think he's going to have a really good year for us.
Josh definitely looks like he's got the bit between his teeth.
And who's the last one?
Gregory Trudeau-Paquet.
Oh, yes, right, of course. Yes.
Who said to me, he's before he got here, he mentioned to me, we were talking, he said, I'm coming in the best shape of my life. And he didn't lie to me. He's looked real good in camp.
Yeah, he's down 25 pounds. He's put in a lot of work, running hills and sprints and doing everything, working out with a couple of his close friends in Sudbury. So he's dedicated and committed and wants it this year, which is nice to see.
We know he can score.
Oh, yeah. He's a player for sure. And if we provide him some good supporting roles to play with him, we know that he could potentially be maybe a 100-point guy this year.
Now, if you were to look at what you have right now starting the season as compared to what you had last season starting the season, give us a comparison.
Well, it's not really there's really no comparison. I think it's a different type of hockey player that we've got this year.
How so?
The guys some of the guys just work a lot harder.
Okay.
We had some good players on our team, and they've moved on and done really well. But the supporting staff, they just didn't work hard enough. Okay. And now we've got the guys that from line 1 to line 4 is going to come and bring it every night and do what we ask, and it's just different. The vibe is different. You know, you've got kids that are coming from prominent AAA programs and other junior programs that, you know, have some experience, that know what it takes to win hockey games, and you know, we're excited.
And a clean slate with the goaltenders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Completely new, right?
Yeah, 2 big goaltenders this year too. Right?
Yeah, we had, obviously, Ryan Winter is down in Amarillo, Texas, in the North American Hockey League. So, you know, that's a jump up for anybody that doesn't understand that or know. It's not like these guys don't want to be back. It's that other opportunities pull them away, and that's the reality of the junior hockey business. So, and then Cade McEwen had decided that he wanted to return back to Minnesota and go to school. So, so we've got 2 new guys, Greg Broussard, who played prep school in Millbrook Academy down in the U.S. in New York, and then Parker Swanson, who was with the Cowichan Capitals in the BCHL, as well as Kerry Park Islanders in the VI. So
and he's a big, tall, thin guy.
Yeah. Not a lot of weight on him. We're gonna have to get Austin in the gym. And
he's a
and
long,
whatnot.
lanky one for sure.
Absolutely. So I mean, Greg's 6'3", Parker's 6'4", and they look big in the net, which is nice, and they move well. So I like what we've got there to start the year. I mean, last year I ran through a zillion cards to find Winter and McEwen, and now we don't have to have that. So our card situation is a lot better than last year as well.
Coaching staff back intact?
Yeah, we got everybody back. Jed Alec, Tom Sinclair, Brian Bertoncello, and then Austin Klein, who I mentioned a little bit earlier, is our new assistant coach and full-time strength and conditioning coach. He's from Chicago. He's a former player of mine that is a graduate of Northern Michigan, and will really do a great job making sure our boys are in tip-top shape.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you characterize the style heading in?
What
do you want to do?
I think that we're going to be able to generate more offense this year.
Yeah.
We scored 162 goals last year, which was 5th last in the league of 12 teams. So we've got to find a way to get ourselves in that top 5 of goal scoring to be able to win more hockey games. We had a lot of games where we got points. We got points in 35 of 56 games last year, which is pretty good. But we got to find a way to get 2 points instead of 1.
Exactly.
So we put an emphasis on generating offense this year, and I think that we've got some very good offensive pieces in town.
And who are we hearing is the heavy favorites here?
In terms of the league?
Yeah.
Well, I think that you can't count out Powassan. I think they're always going to have a good squad. They've picked up some pretty good players from Dryden that were the SIJHL champs on their team, Dakota Woods and Carson Lux. So, you know, they're veterans. They got a kid, Joe Whittet, who played for us last year, is on their team. Yeah. So he went back to play home because he's gone to school. So
Cade Hurd, I believe, might be going into his last year of junior. He's a goal scorer. Yeah.
But Cochrane right now, I think, is the front runner in terms of what they have. So they're hosting the Dudley.
Yeah. Right.
You know, they've got a lot of older players. So I mean, they're going to be.
How did they look last
tough.
weekend when you were up there?
They looked good.
I don't know how many were playing, but yeah,
pretty much most of their guys were in the lineup. I think maybe one guy wasn't in, but for the most part, they're definitely going to be the team to beat in the league this year because they have that recruiting tool of, hey, we're already playing with Dudley. So you know, Ryan's a good recruiter, and it'll be tough against them all year, but we'll continue to tinker and do what we have to do to make sure that we can compete with them and try to get, you know, into that Dudley Hewitt Cup.
Now, I noticed September you got a heavy home games.
Yeah, we the way that it worked out this year. Not it's a little tough when you're making a schedule, and a lot of teams know that.
So, what do you like that? Do you like playing at home to start the year, or on the road, or what? Because I think you only got one away game in September,
which is on Sunday against Timmins. So
yeah,
I mean, it's just the way that it worked out. It wasn't kind of by design or anything like that. It was really difficult making our schedule this year with other teams' needs and wants, and our a little bit more flexibility at our rink than some of the other teams in the league. So, you know, sometimes you kind of get the shorter end of the stick there when
because they know you have ice available,
and they don't. So, and that's okay. It is what it is. You go on the ice, you play the games, and you try to get 2 points.
That's all you can do.
But you feel extra pressure all these home games early on.
I don't think that it's additional
to get
pressure.
off to a good start.
I think it'll be great in terms of allowing our kids to get settled into the community and the town as opposed to being on a bus all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it's always nice to get those bus trips in because it helps the boys generate more team bonding while they're on the bus. But they've been doing a lot of that as it is anyway.
Right, yeah.
So
They rode at Butler Lake during the training camp.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it all begins Saturday. Tailgate party at noon at Civic. Come on out, bring the family, have some fun. It's all free. We're going to have a great time, get to meet the kids on the team. Then Saturday night, 7 o'clock, puck drop, 6:30 warm-up at the complex. There'll be a bit of a ceremony for the Humboldt Broncos. All 133 clubs in the CJHL have been given a Humboldt Broncos banner, and there's a little ceremony that goes along with it, so we'll do that just prior to 7 o'clock, and then hopefully we'll lay a beating on the Voodoos to open the 18-19 season.
I'll take a 2-1 win. That's fine.
Well, I'll get greedy. I went 7-1.
Oh, jeez. Now you're talking pressure.
Sorry, Chris Dawson. Thanks for coming in, Ryan.
My pleasure. Looking forward to it all year.
See you Saturday. Going to be a big year.
Will be a fun time this year. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you soon.
New season, new mission this year for the Gold Miners. 7:47 on your Thursday morning.